You don't argue. You don't raise your voice. You simply stop playing the game. And that's when the entire manipulation collapses. Understand this. These phrases aren't weapons of hate. They're tools of truth. You're not trying to hurt her ego. You're reclaiming your identity. Because the strongest position in any relationship isn't dominance, it's independence. When you no longer crave her approval, her validation, or her attention, you become something rare and magnetic. Her biggest fear isn't that you'll leave her. It's that you'll stay, but stop needing her. Because when a man no longer fears loss, he becomes impossible to control. And that's the moment she feels your power again. The crown doesn't fall. It vanishes. You can keep walking on eggshells, or you can walk away from the version of yourself she trained you to be. If you're ready to stop being afraid of losing her and start remembering who you are, hit that like button and subscribe. Because next time, we're going to talk about the one side she's already planning to replace you. Imagine this. The party's over. Everyone left with someone, except you. You sit there, beer warm in your hand, staring at the empty pizza boxes. And suddenly, it hits you. That quiet, painful truth. Everyone else moved on. You're the only one left behind. That same feeling, being alone while still in something, is exactly what millions of men live with every single day in their relationships. They're still there, but emotionally, they're gone. You didn't lose her love overnight. You lost it one small surrender at a time. This is the verbal nuke button every man should have. You walk into the relationship tall, confident, your own man. You had your mission, your focus, your edge. 6 months later, you're checking your phone every 5 minutes. A year later, you're asking permission to hang out with your own friends. 2 years later, you barely recognize yourself. You think compromise is love. You think keeping the peace is maturity. But every time you give in just to avoid conflict, you chip away at something sacred, her respect. Because here's the uncomfortable truth. She doesn't stop loving you because you changed. She stops loving you because you stopped being you. The moment she realizes she can control your emotions, the crown appears. It's invisible, but it's heavy. It's made of power, validation, and control. Every time you bend, it grows heavier. Every time you chase, it shines brighter. Until you're no longer her equal. You're her follower. And deep down, she starts to resent you for it. Because a woman can only admire a man she respects, and she can only respect a man who can't be controlled. So if you've ever felt that distance, that sudden emotional wall, it is because she is testing whether there is anything left of the man she once admired. There's a way to flip that entire dynamic instantly. A verbal nuclear button that resets the power balance. But here's the catch. It only works if you're calm, grounded, and completely unafraid to lose her. These are the 3 forbidden phrases. 1. You're ordinary. You know, I used to think you were different. But honestly, you're just like everyone else. Same games, same fears. It's devastating. Not because it's cruel, but because every woman believes she's the exception. When you calmly reveal that she's not, it breaks the illusion she hides behind. You hold up a mirror, and for a split second, she sees herself clearly point to. Calm and different, she says, maybe I need space. You say, take all the time you need. I've got plans anyway. She threatens to leave. You open the door. That's not sarcasm, it's detachment. Power doesn't come from control. It comes from not fearing loss. The man who can walk away never has to point 3. The agreement method, when she tries to bait you with emotional tests, agree instead of defending. She says, you're not a real man. You respond, you're right. A real man wouldn't tolerate this behavior. She says, maybe I should find someone who appreciates me. You smile and say, you probably should. Let me help you pack.